Where's that piece of paper that has what we're going to give away? Where?
I don't know.
I gave it to you.
I don't know what you're talking about, but we're live. So I don't know somebody's got to confirm that we're live. You're looking for papers that you gave to me. What could be mixed into here somewhere?
Oh, this is it.
That it?
That's
it. Are you all organized and ready to go?
As organized as I'll ever be.
All we need is some people to confirm that we are live.
Hi, John. Hi, Bobby.
And that we have sound.
American. Do we have sound?
Last time we didn't have sound.
Painter.
And because I wasn't prepared.
Painting expert. Chad, we're so glad you're with us.
Bobby Willis says, "What's up, peeps?"
And Chris wanted to know if you're concerned about bonding issues with the melamine.
Chad Rockman has jumped on here. Chad just made a comment that he painted some melamine cabinets, and I've always been really afraid to do that. I've done it, and I've never known long term, if it held up or not. So that always scares me. I always tell my customers that I will do it if I have to, but I can't warranty it if they want me to absolutely do it. So people are jumping on. What's good, my people? Dave Shav, Dirty 904 South is on.
Okay, thanks for being
Tom
with
McClure's on live. So people are jumping on.
They are.
Which is so people actually want to see us still. So you must be a hit.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but we're just thankful.
My lovely wife, Lisa, better known as Paint Wife Lisa, the duct tape of the company, the glue, the Gorilla Glue, the frog tape.
Well, I thought you used that one glue.
What else could you be described as? You can be.
What is that one glue that you sell on your store?
The CA glue. You could be the CA glue.
Okay. Well, let's welcome everybody and say thanks for being with us tonight. What are we going to talk about?
Juan Calderon is on. So tonight we're going to talk about hiring and training employees.
And we really want to hear from you because right now,
Ron Thrall says, "Check out my T-shirt."
Guess what? We're giving 3 of those away tonight. 3 of those away. Isn't that exciting?
So Titan sent me some shirts, and we're going to give them to you.
And can they... Oh, look at... This is another exciting news. So we have the new Titan, because Chris was getting his sprayers ready, because we're trying to transition to exterior season.
I busted out one of my new Titans that we're going to be using this season. So
and I don't know if you guys can see, but this is like...
You got a new desk.
Okay, we've been working together for 16 years, and we used to share this desk. And
this one right here.
Yes, and it was like a little battle in the evening. He'd be like, I need to be on the computer. And I don't even know why we never thought about getting 2 desks. And then last year I got a little one that I had no workspace. And I finally realized I need my own workspace. And so, I don't know, you can't really see it, but it's super exciting. Got a desk.
So how much would it take to get John to shave his beard? Do you think he would do it for $100? The interesting thing about...
his mom.
I think why John has a beard, because John used to have a complex because he looks so young without it.
That was nice to say.
Hey, we're just being honest here. I mean, if he shaved his beard, he'd probably look... he used to look like he was like 15 or 16.
Well, when he gets our age, he'll want to shave it.
John might look like he's 19 now if he shaved it.
Well,
so,
but the thing is, yeah, when he gets our age, it's a good thing.
If he gets on tonight, we're not sure if he's going to get on tonight. He's been busy working all day. He's been working all weekend.
Good to hear, John.
We're trying to do stuff with Paint Life stuff, but if he jumps on...
Pro Tall, yes, you're here, and we have your pants, and we've been so busy.
We do
but Jenny Tune's the first one that's going to get them.
So I guess we're going to be shipping the pants out.
But we have to have... You're going to see some pictures of our guys wearing them first.
I think we're gonna put... Lisa's going to put them on first. And then we're going to have Lisa do something.
No.
Because we're passing them off to Jenny. And so from female to female. There we go.
We're going too far.
So it's pretty cool. But these are some pretty dang huge.
John just said $100 is not going to get him to shave his beard.
Sorry. $100. We're going to have to up that bid. But anyways, these are pretty cool pants. We were messing around with them, having an awesome time from Pro Tall. So
Amy
go
says
check him
no
out.
Beard. So I guess he's not. That the one the wife says the beard stays. The beard stays.
Thank you very much, Pro Tall. If you guys, their shirt is up here too. I don't know if you can see it in the video. Oh, you can. It's right there.
Yeah.
You can see one of their shirts we hung up. So kind of cool.
We really want to hear from you guys of what tips you can share with the community of where you find good employees, how you go about finding them, and some tips about how you train them. We want to hear from you because that's what this community is. We share our experience, but we want to hear your experience because that's how we learn.
Because this is the time when we start gearing up for hiring new employees, getting up on our staff. Because when we go through the wintertime, in our region, our area here, you got long winters. It snows and everything. You cannot paint outside. You can only paint out inside, and it typically slows down a little bit. And so our staff, the college kids, go back to school, and then we just work our way down to just our full time staff, which is three. It's usually full time: John, Lucas, Zach, me, Lisa, and then McKenna, and then we have college kids coming and going.
Well, and we have a couple part-time all winter too, but they go full-time.
They're part-time,
which is good.
Yep. So
this
is it. We have to ourselves. We need 2 full-time employees. If you want a job, apply. You can apply. Where can you apply? We have we try to make it kind of simple. We have online on our website. You go to our website and you can apply online. There's an application online, and then there's a test you got to take online to fill out and to see what you know about painting. And it has nothing to do with whether we hire you or not. It just, we kind of want to get a feel for where you're at, what your knowledge is. And it's hey, it's open book. Anybody can pass it.
So I have my public service announcement. Because we do a lot of business, like through email and through the website. People contact us. And if you get an email like this, don't respond to it because it's a scam. This guy said he needs his house painted. Drop me your cell phone number or your email so I can email you more information about the project if you're interested in doing the painting work for me. He emailed me and he asked me for my email address. So I would say that's a fraud alert.
And there's people that will text you, hey, text me your information. It's like, oh my gosh. I'm hearing impaired.
Do you take credit cards?
Don't be suckered.
People are fishing and they want to hurt you.
I like fishing.
Yeah, but this is the bad type of fishing.
Fast fishing.
Yeah.
Not fishing for to steal people's money. So here's another public service.
Everybody likes the beard thing.
So here's another public service announcement. So I just got a text message, and this is a real text message. If you guys don't know, if you don't shop at Sherwin-Williams or you do shop at Sherwin-Williams, they always have, like, multiple times a year, they have a 35% off bucket sale. Sherwin-Williams didn't pay me to say this. Really. They didn't. It just came up my text because I want to share it with you guys because this is really important. This is when we buy a lot of product. So it's 35 off, and it says, pay attention, the message says 35% off on anything that fits in the bucket. And so the 35% off. And so we buy a lot of stuff, and it's not just what can go in the bucket. We place a big order. I placed a big order with tons of cases. We end up buying several pallets of stuff during the bucket sale, and those pallets can't fit inside the bucket. And I'm not sure why they call it the bucket sale, why they have the blue buckets and stuff like that. But I did hear in some regions that it is only what can fit in the bucket. Ours, it's as much as you want to buy. So they actually called us up probably about a month ago and asked us if we wanted a pre-order for the bucket sale so they would have the product in there. But we buy typically, that's when we buy our caulking. That's when we buy our tape. There are some things that aren't cheaper, like paper. Paper's not cheaper. That's when we buy a lot of our tips, like our Graco spray tips. We'll buy spray tips. We'll buy paint brushes, spray poles, all that stuff. So check it out, 35% off. It's a really good deal. It's kind of interesting because I did go to it was Sherwin-Williams. It's a really good deal. I went to a local paint store here, Miller Paints, and all their everyday prices are about the same as Sherwin-Williams, 35% off.
Oh, they're cheaper?
Yeah, they're everyday price, but they won't. They don't have sales.
Well, then, but then you don't need to buy in bulk.
If you went to Miller, if we shopped at Miller, if we bought from Miller.
Maybe we can. Let's move the feed over that computer because I don't like when I look right in front of me.
But then you have the camera right there that blocks half the feed.
No, it doesn't. Just move it all the way over.
I'm sure you don't want to trust your engineer husband.
I'm sure I don't want to.
All right.
But anyway, somebody was saying that they
we could talk about what?
That they take credit cards, which is completely fine. My point is when people send you emails saying, do you take credit card? I'm out of town. Just email me. There's certain keywords that I just know are scams. And so just pay attention.
We do take credit cards.
We do. But I think when people say that and then you follow up, because I've talked to a few people that are trying to do the scam on me, they're like, oh, we'll send you this much money, and then can you send me this much back? And yeah.
Anytime the English doesn't look like it's very good grammar or very good English, there's a good chance they're scammers from another country.
Eddie.
So, and so it gets on the credit card. Do we take credit cards? We do take credit cards by using PayPal. Mm-hmm. So we tell our customers we accept credit cards if you use PayPal, and they can PayPal it to our email address. And we have a PayPal email address that's attached to our PayPal account. But our customers have to pay the fee. We don't absorb the fee, which is about 3%.
So Eddie Mame says Titan 440 versus Graco 490 PC.
That's a very good question. They're two very, very good pumps, and I do like them both. I've used them both, and there's some things I really like about one and really like about the other, and there's kind of like trade-off. It's kind of like the same between the HVLP, the two HVLPs. I really like them both. There's one thing I like about one that the other one doesn't have, but then there's one thing I like about the other. And so, I mean, I would say they're both. I would be happy with owning either one of them.
Yeah.
And
and the thing is make sure on Wednesday, Chris is going to come out with a new video. And it was kind of fun because he was pulling out sprayers to get ready for the exterior season. And we kind of had a little reminisce of his first sprayer he purchased and used. And so, actually, it's in our garage right now. I was going to bring it in here, but
so we did a really cool video. Lisa interviewed me, so it was really cool.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like the Titan and Graco, I mean, the Graco, I like their skids are really a little bit durable. I think the metal might be a little bit more durable, sturdy. Their on-off switches are a little bit better, but then Titans, their pumps are a little bit lighter. I think they're just the way the hose comes out. The hose goes into the bucket of can a little bit easier and doesn't have to like the one, because we like low boys, and on the Graco, the low boy, the hose has to come through and over, and it's a little obnoxious and stuff. So there's things I like about both of them, and things that are a little bit difficult. But
so Titan's giving us these shirts, and we're going to give away 3 today. But also, we're going to be giving away something else from Titan next week. What is that?
That's a good question. I think you're the one that knows the answer to that, because I don't.
And are you going to put it on the Gleam website?
It will be on our website, theidahopainter.com. It's a gun, isn't it? A gun. And
it's a RX Pro HEA tip set. The gun, the hose, the tip, and pressure gauge.
So there you go. That's the whole setup. So
Giveaway.
the RX Pro gun.
Next week here.
Which is like a several $100 gun. And one thing that people don't realize, those HEA tips, you really need to know the exact pressure at the gun, because they run using a certain pressure. When they run at the right pressure, it's unbelievable how much overspray they cut down. And so that gauge is very important until you understand your operating pressure at your gun. Well, once you've used it for a while, you don't need the gauge anymore, but then you'll get the tip, gauge, and gun. So there you go. That's an awesome deal.
Next week, Monday, there's going to be a winner, and you'll have to be here. You guys know how it works.
Is there one or more? Just one?
One.
Okay, one.
And a couple more shirts.
There you go.
So we're going to thank Titan, our sponsor, that's going to give that away.
Tim Boyd Painting Incorporated, 21 years in Florida. That's kind of cool. So let's see, Kenny Sunder, sorry, had to take a break, but Sherwin-Williams does not make us contractors pay for the bucket, and they pre-order stuff for me on the bucket days.
Yep.
So there you go. So I'm not sure where Kenny's from, but yeah, I don't have I don't even take the bucket. So the bucket's, it's weird. It doesn't even have a lid for it or anything, but we don't get the bucket. We don't pay for the bucket. And a lot of times they don't even have the buckets in the store. But so anyways, there you go. So what kind of gun of it? It's the RX Pro gun, which I don't have that in here.
And the HEA tip.
And the HEA tip
setup.
And the gauge. So that's their high-end gun, the red gun.
Is that the hose out in
It is. It's
on
out
our deck?
there. It is.
Should I go get it real fast?
You can go get it.
Because that's the hose that it comes with.
Yeah, and I'll start talking about.
So you guys are going to have to go to our website.
So it comes with the hose too?
Yes.
You gonna say the hose too?
Yes,
wow,
it's
so
setup.
it's the whole schmiggermering or whatever. So today's topic is we're talking about hiring and training employees, and so before you can train them, you have to hire them. And I think I've talked about this before on my live show. One of the things that now we're kind of like shifting a little bit, because we need a couple full-time people, and one specifically we would really like to get a supervisor and to help supervise, because John is moving in the office more and more, and so we're looking for a good quality supervisor. So that can't be a college student. Here's the gun and hose setup right here. So there's the RX Pro gun. So the Titan RX Pro
Look
gun,
at this long hose.
HEA tip gauge. This is how the tip gauge hooks up on there right there. And so you can sit there and check, what pressure. And the gauge itself says HEA, so it tells you exactly, the pressure where the tip should be running. And that's, I think you get a shorter hose. I think this might be, is that one hose or two hoses? That might be two hoses. I think that's not just one. That's a 100-foot hose. I'm not sure if you get a 50 or 100, but you'll get a hose.
So next week we're giving this away. So make sure and go to the website and sign up.
We're not giving that one away, but we're giving a new one away.
Yeah. That one looks pretty new.
It is new. It's mine. It's new, and I'm getting ready. I was setting it up to start using it. So here shortly. But the hiring process, we typically, the most of the people we hire are college students. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I like to hire college students, I like to hire people that are inexperienced, because I like to teach them our ways. Yeah. We like to bring them up and mold them how we want, not because our way is the only way, and our way is the best way of doing anything. It's just we have a method that has worked for our company, been highly successful for our company. We have a very successful small painting company, and like small to medium. We're not a large painting company, but small, but it's worked for us. And so hiring new employees and just training them our way, and we can train them really fast. I mean, we do not waste a whole lot of time putting a brush in people's hands, and we don't waste a whole lot of time putting a sprayer in guys' hands. And so
real fast, I just remembered. So Titan is going to do that giveaway next week. So make sure and sign up. And then we're going to give away 3 shirts. We're going to give away 1 in a minute here. But they sent us some website links, and they are having a sale. So they're having rebates and some sales on their Titan 440s and their merchandise. So we will have those probably in some video descriptions and stuff.
Yeah, I think I'll put them in the video we just shot. Lisa and I did a video. It's kind of a cool video.
It was fun.
Fun where she interviewed me of what would be, because we get asked a lot. I mean, we're getting like 1,000 questions a day, and a lot of those questions pertain to airless sprayers. What airless sprayers should I buy if I'm a do-it-yourselfer or a professional painter starting my company? That's the 2 most common questions we get when it comes to airless sprayers. So I tried to address that with a question by answering it in a YouTube video, and it had some fun stuff where you'll see me snowboarding. You'll see Lisa getting drawn up in an amusement park.
What he said, you got to watch it. And I'm like, oh no, this is scary.
So
it totally scares me. But the pants, somebody was asking, our idea, and it's still our idea, we're going to do it. It's just everything takes a little bit of time. We are going to send them. The first person will get them is Jenny. And she's going to get a little gift, and she's going to have to take a picture and write a little journal, and then she'll send them on to the next painter. And we want it to be the people that are here in the Paint Life community on our Monday night show. And we want to see these pants travel around. And obviously, it would be awesome if we had a reunion of some sort of everybody who wore them.
I think we came up with some idea how to encourage people to mail them on and stuff.
Well, we're gonna put a little journal, because it's going to be Paint Life traveling trousers. So there's going to be a little diary, and then you're going to write in it. And then once you send them off, then we're going to send you something.
A gift, like a Paint Life shirt, sweatshirt, hat or something.
But it might be a limited edition for all the people that wore the traveling trousers.
Oh, that's right. It was a limited edition shirt. That's what it was.
That traveling trousers.
There we go. That's what it was. The limited edition Paint Life traveling trousers shirt.
The camera's like over there, and I turn my head, and it looks like my hair's sticking up, but it's okay.
Oh, it's sticking up. You got Alfie, but it's all right.
I know. It's one of those days. It's growing.
Just kidding.
It's growing. So, anyways.
So getting back on, the hiring employees. So, the main the main employees that we hire are college students. So, and we've had, I gotta say, we've had really, really good success hiring college students. And one example of that is who?
Journeyman John.
Journeyman John was a college student.
He's the star pupil.
He's the star pupil of our method of deciding to hire college kids. And John was fresh out of high school, just in college, and he responded to, I believe it was an ad at his college. What's the bad? A little diary or diarrhea in the trousers.
That was really bad. Okay, we won't respond to that.
Does the $3.95 work well for ceilings, or does it lose pressure? Nope, the $3.95 will work excellent for ceilings, but not using a 1221 tip. Stick with like a 619 or lower, and it's. I mean, if you hold the trigger the whole time, it's going to work that pump pretty good, but it will work. So
Andrew wants to know if any of your kids good painters. I wonder where that video is of Brooke painting. That's pretty classic.
So there is. So I do because Brooke worked for us out in the field for a while, and she painted. And if you search, go on our YouTube channel and do a search for Brooke Berry probably or Brooke. There's a video of her painting.
Really.
And she's wearing rain boots.
It's on your YouTube channel.
That's what I just said.
Okay.
I just said if you search on my YouTube channel.
So would you say that she's a good? Oh, Susan's with us. We haven't seen
her for a while.
I know. So glad to have you with us. Is there snow in Canada? I bet you there is. There's snow here on Saturday.
I'm sure there is. Yeah. Yep. So, so now off to we're talking about hiring college students.
No, shirt. We're gonna do a shirt giveaway right now. We're gonna do a number.
Well, you're just gonna really mess things up.
Why?
Because we were just being able to keep up with our feed. Now we're not.
That's okay. We need a little commercial break. So we already gave our service announcement. Okay, here we go. You pick a number.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to send it to John. So.
Is John on? John's on?
Yes, he is.
Oh. Okay, so.
There's the number.
So here we go. We're just going to give away a
Titan shirt.
Titan t-shirt to somebody in the crowd.
You have to pick a number
between 1 and 50.
1 and 50 for a Titan shirt. 1 and 50 for a Titan shirt.
Thank you. Got some great deals on $3.95, so I'll definitely
Dave.
Jump on there now. And let's see. Give me some Flex Boss. Eric Flores on. He just had John, you are better with, and then John Quant. Let's see, have I seen a number yet?
Oh, we have numbers.
There are numbers. We've got some numbers. A few people want a Titan shirt.
Oh, yeah.
So, Titan shirt, between 1 and 50. I see some numbers really close.
Really close.
1 and
Trell
50.
And Daniel Grant. Oh, Vladimir.
Now the numbers are
Bobby
flying.
Willis, Pro Rock.
I haven't seen it yet.
Stefan, Borderline. Oh.
I haven't seen it yet.
Argos Painting and Decorating, thanks for being with us.
I've seen
Tim Boyd, thanks for being with us.
I haven't seen it yet.
Kenny Sanders, thanks for being with us.
I see a number. We'll see if John, if that's the one that I see, if John texts us to that. But we've seen the number pop up, so
we have a winner.
You guys can stop.
Titan, and this shirt's soft and nice. It's a nice shirt.
It's luscious.
One more thing to give away.
What do we got to give away?
Because we talked the fleece.
It's somewhere. So we're gonna give away a fleece before winter's over. So Lisa's gonna grab it right now.
It's an extra large.
It's an extra large. So somebody's gotta.
It's a sleeveless.
It's a sleeveless.
And we won't say the paint company, but it's a paint company.
A paint company gave it to me, and I'm gonna give it to one of you guys. Hank and Hawk and Trowel is the winner of a shirt. So there you go.
So you need to email me your address to mail it to you and size, and I'll let Titan know. Hopefully they'll have different sizes.
Somebody shipped us some ladder limbs. I've seen these before. So
what is
they
that?
came from Scotland. So it says Scotland, UK.
Did they send any information?
Yeah, there's information on. They go into the rung of a ladder right there, and then you can there's a handle on it. You can hang a bucket from it, and you keep ducking.
I know, it's scary.
It's ladder limb. So I've seen them before, right there.
Is it a safety thing?
No, it's a you can hang buckets from it. See, like you can hang a bucket from.
So it's just for buckets. It's not for safety.
No, it's for buckets to hang. You can hang a bucket from it. It's going to go in the rung of the ladder like this. This part will be sticking out, and that hangs from the ladder. So you're, you'd be hanging. This would be hanging from there like this out of the rung of the ladder.
So it says it holds 10 kilograms. What is that in pounds?
10 kilograms, 0.6. Do the math. Got some mathematicians out there, I'm sure. So I'm not one.
So let's give this away.
Not right now. We got to get back.
We have 2 more.
No, not yet. We've got to talk. We're here for a reason, I think.
Oh.
We're talking about
to give stuff away.
You were just the one that told me you had to send off too much stuff last week, and you said not to give anything away tonight, and now you're like giving away stuff like crazy.
Well, no, because Titan will do this.
You changed your mind.
I know. It's okay.
So you can put that away. We'll give it away in a little bit.
Okay. Sometimes
I know you're
forget
anxious,
stuff, so that's why I keep it there.
So. Hiring, so local colleges, an extremely valuable resource.
Mm-hmm.
Now, local colleges they're using an online way where you can apply to multiple colleges. And so I used to have to send off a PDF copy to the college and say, "Hey, will you post this on your bulletin board?" Now you don't have to. You go there and you fill out this form and stuff, and it gets posted on a website where kids can check and look all over the place.
So it's 22 pounds. So it holds 22 pounds.
We got a massive.
So how much does like a 1 gallon of paint?
25 pounds.
No, isn't it like 5 pounds?
Maybe you should go weigh it. A gallon of paint weighs way less than 22 pounds.
Yeah.
So it'll hold a gallon of paint. That's what it was designed for, is to hold a bucket of paint. So
laundry. 20 pounds.
So hiring employees, where do we find them from? What's our hiring process?
Well, I mean, that's, in all honesty, I'm trying to read what you guys are saying because, like I said, we are just as much a part of this community as you guys are. And so we do really want to hear from you of, if you have people work for you, how did you find them?
But they want to hear from you, though. So tell us what you do. You've interviewed a bunch of people last year.
I've gotten better. I think everything is, it's been a journey. And so, before we would just kind of, if you're living and breathing, we hired you. But we're getting a little bit better at talking to people and seeing if this is really what they want to do, because we want to invest in people that want. Your
local state labor, what's it called? Idaho State
Department of Labor. So
is a very good resource.
Yes.
So your state labor board or state labor place is a good place to go look for employees, and they will try to find somebody qualified for you. Facebook has an app that will get you tons and tons of applications. And so we start that process off and by searching for applications first. And so we go to the local colleges, we go to Facebook, and now we're going to the Idaho State Labor Board. Is that what you called it again? Department of Labor.
I guess we met with them the other day, like 2 weeks ago, and when I was talking to them, I was like, why haven't I used this resource? So where everybody lives...
And why did you say that? Well, I mean, what did they say to you to convince you to say that? Because he told me,
their job is to link employees with employers. And they want to assist us in finding the right employees so that we hire people and give them a job. And so they're really a service for us.
Yeah.
And I've never used them. And I regret that because maybe we could have done things. We could have maybe had more Johns.
Does it cost you anything?
Oh my gosh.
Thank you very much, Jenny, for the super chat. We appreciate it very, very much.
Yeah.
So, does it cost anything to use the labor board service?
No.
Nope, it's free.
We pay tax. We pay.
Yeah.
we pay work.
We pay a lot of taxes.
It's unemployment. I always get work comp and unemployment mixed up. But.
So, we do need somebody on the Idaho Painter team. If you want to apply, we need somebody that knows Premiere Pro, that knows Photoshop, that knows just how to shoot video, edit video. We need somebody that could work painting and work on this whole different side of things. It's weird because on the, B&K painting is you got to know how to paint, and then the Idaho Painter, you got to know how to use social media. You have to be a good speaker. You got to be a good teacher.
But we have we have so much different opportunity with us. We do, because we have full-time painting, and then we have the media stuff. So we have all kinds of stuff. But somebody said, how do you pay your employees? They're all our employees, and we pay our tax and all our stuff on them.
So that's a good question. And so, we're I'll work to that here really quick. But hiring the employees, the first step before we get to paying them is we interview them. And to me, it's building customer confidence is a big part of the success of our business, and just personal appearance, how somebody looks. I mean, we want people that have the personal appearance that fits in with our team and stuff. That's going to build customer confidence and stuff. So the first thing, the very first step of the process is I always ask for a photograph. And so I look at the photograph first, and I start there, look at the photograph, and go, okay, can I picture this person, as a member of our team? And if I can picture the person as a member of our team, then we move to the next process, and I review their application.
And John Burke said, send me your application. We have it on our website. Is www.idahopainter.com.
So don't get, because theidahopainter.com, that's the Idaho Painter, and idahopainter.com, that's our painting company, B&K Painting.
We're just confusing.
And on idahopainter.com, that's where you'll find our application. And this is another step of the process is, if you can't even go to our website and find our application and fill it out, you're probably not a good fit for this job in our team, because you got to be able to just work your way through that process. I had somebody just recently that contacted me and said they want to work for us. I said, go fill out the application, and I spoke to them like 5 different times. We're like, well, I can't find it. Well, I can't. And then it's like, well, I can't print it. I can't. Well, now that they got it printed, how do I get it to you? And if you can't even trouble through it yourself, out of that paper bag, you probably can't troubleshoot yourself out of a stronger paper bag that we're going to give you at our job site. So I kind of like it. I mean, it's really just simple navigation. Go to our website, and you're eventually going to find employment opportunities, and you're going to find an application that you can download, and you can fill it out by hand, a pen, or if you're really crafty, you can fill it out using a PDF editor and stuff, and then send it to us like that. I'm not that looks really good, but however you just get it to us. And then we do have a test that we give you. And so the test is like, you don't have to, it's not pass fail. And the one guy that couldn't work himself out of the paper bag of just getting us the application, he started to take the test. He said, I don't even know the answer to these questions. You don't have to know. We just want to know what you do know. It gives us a starting point to maybe what we would hire you at. And so we start off people anywhere from $9 to $15 an hour, and it kind of gives us an idea. Thank you very much, Andrew, again for the super chat, and Jordan23. I appreciate it very, very much.
Jenny.
I mean, you guys are awesome. So help and support Paint Life.
So, gosh, I was just like focusing on a question.
We want to get to that question, about paying employees and stuff, because I think that's very important. And but we're working our way through the hiring process. Eventually,
people have questions.
One
thing I want to answer. The Titan HEA tip gun hose pressure gauge, it's not on the website yet.
It's not there yet.
On tonight after the show. Chris will
no guarantees, because I'm
tomorrow.
A really busy person. I'm going to try to I got to get it on there soon, because it's next Monday, but I got to get it on the website. I'll get it on there tonight.
And another thing, people are asking price. Cost of living is so different in different states and of wage. In Idaho, we were just looking it up the other day, and it starts around, for just no experience, like 9 to high is like 15, and then journeyman. So, the wage it's based on your cost of living of where you live. And so it's hard to talk about, Boise, Idaho compared to LA, compared to New York, compared to Florida, there's going to be.
That's a good question. And somebody asked me just today on my bid packet that I sell on our website, my 20-page bid packet, they said, are the prices updated on my bid packet, and are they going to get the updated prices? On my bid packet, there is no prices on my bid packet, because if I sent you what I charge per square foot here, that can be way too high where you live, and you'll never get a job, or it'll be too low, and you're just ripping yourself off by not making the money that you should be making. So I don't give out pricing. What I do is, when I give my bid packet, when people buy the bid packet, if you have jobs that you need help estimating and you want me to help you, I'll help you. So it's the same thing. Like what we charge to paint a house is going to be completely different in your area, especially if you're in another country. But from here to California, there's literally almost a $10 an hour hourly wage difference. So you can't go by what we charge here by hourly wage. It could give you an idea. Like
Eddie just said, 15 in Idaho is way different than 15 in LA, and that is totally true, because you got to think, the taxes are higher down in California. Car registration's higher, car insurance is higher. Everything's higher.
Here we we start some people off at $9 an hour. Someplace the minimum wage is above $9 an hour.
Yeah.
So you couldn't even get away with it. So it's totally different. I think starting wage here at 9 in California is probably around 20. Starting wage. I think that would be pretty equivalent. Idaho has a cost of living 12% less than the national mean. That's pretty cool. Bobby Willis just wrote that.
No, Home Improvement TV just wrote that. John.
Oh, Bobby Willis just wrote. Do you guys go to the career day for local high school?
You know what?
That's really good, because I haven't, and that's why we have this community right here. Is a good, go to your local career day for high schools. That's excellent, because we're even looking for high school kids, and we do hire them, and this is how I get them. And I get on Facebook, and I'll type on my personal Facebook that a lot of customers follow, or our business one, and I'll just say, hey, looking for high school kids, and in that way, we get actually high school kids of customers, and then we kind of already have a rapport with them, and we kind of maybe even have met them, or we know their parents. And
we painted a customer's house probably like 8 years ago, and their son, Jacob, he worked the last 2 summers for us. So we have.
Isn't Jake worked 3 years? He worked 2. Yeah, and Jake's an awesome employee. He's a soccer player in college right now, looking to maybe come back again this year.
Which would be great.
The high school thing, we've hired multiple high school kids from parents that we've painted for.
Yeah. So quietly confident. We're so thankful you're here with us from the UK, because that must be like 2 in the morning or something crazy like that. So I want you to email me your address, and I want to mail a sticker off to you. So email your address to liveshow@the-.
So I had the moratorium of giving away stuff, and
a sticker.
You see how that works?
A sticker.
See, she told me I couldn't give away anything tonight.
Okay, you can give away 2 Titan shirts and
No, I'll give away a bid packet tonight. That makes it simple. You don't even have to package it.
Okay.
So tonight will be a bid packet night.
At the end.
We'll give one away. Yeah.
Yep, that's a good idea.
So the hiring process, once I've looked at their picture, I've determined that it'll fit with our team. I look at their resume, and it's really good if they have gone to the extent to give you a resume, because that says a little bit about their character, and it says a little bit about whether they want the job. And if they didn't fill out a resume, I just look at the application itself and kind of look over it. I'm not really, really picky about it, because what I'm trying to do is just trying to determine their work ethics. See what type of jobs they have, and what types of those jobs would take really good work ethic and strong work ethic that have. And I've never once called another employer to do a background check on anybody, and knock on wood, that's it's been okay for me. But once I kind of just get a feel for what they've done and stuff, I like to see like kids that are athletic, they've been athletes and stuff like that, because those are the type of kids that typically have had to work hard in sports and stuff like that.
Yes,
then they have a good work ethic.
And being on a team. We really see our business as we're a team.
We're a team.
And nobody's above.
If you can't be a part of the team, it's not going to work with us, because we're a small company, and you got to get along. If you're an outsider, an outcast, it's just never.
So do you have the attitude like, I'm been painting all these years, I won't pick up trash or I won't do the bad jobs?
I don't pick up trash. Nobody tells me to pick up trash. I that's the thing.
No, he's not above anything.
The thing about me is, when we go to the job site, I have this attitude. I will always have my guys do the job that's more comfortable and easier, like everybody wants to do trim. I'll pick up trash all day long. I'll do whatever the hardest task is to kind of show them that I'm not above any of that, and I'm willing to work as hard or harder than them, and even make it to the point where they don't have to do the bad stuff and the stuff that nobody wants to do. I'll suck it up and do it myself, even though I own the company and I can tell them to do it. I'm not like that. I don't do that. But we'll get to the hiring process. We've got the application, then we get them, and then you have this interview process. To me, the only thing I'm trying to learn from them is, are they mechanical? I mean, have you ever used? One of the things I ask them is, have you ever used a drill before? And so, I mean, if they've used a drill, this is another question I ask, and because it's really interesting. I ask them, if they're a male, do you mow the lawn? Were you the one that mowed the lawn? Because
I mowed the lawn.
I mowed the lawn a few times in the last 15 years.
A few times?
Really? Literally. Now I have.
Okay.
When you were gone, I did it a couple times. Okay. So to mow the lawn, it takes a little bit of mechanical skill. You got to start the lawnmower, and
I have mechanical skill. I learned.
I bought her a rider. All she has to do is just turn a key. She puts out a beer on the thing.
It's $740. We have to do a giveaway.
No, well, we will, but we gotta get. We're talking about hiring. We gotta get this hiring stuff out.
We have one more giveaway.
And, so we
want to answer the questions.
And so then we work through that. I'm just trying to learn a little bit about whether they're mechanicals. It really takes some skill and some mechanics to do our job. I mean, this is a skilled job. You have to have skill. You have to have talent. You got to be good with the brush. There's a lot to it. So you don't want just dummies.
See, people are asking all these questions.
We'll answer them.
Well, I'm going to do a giveaway
Mr.
first.
Chris, no.
Yes,
no.
It's $740. We have two more shirts to give away. Oh my gosh,
goodness sakes.
Okay, I'm going to pick a number.
So she's going to pick a number. What are you going to give away? Are you going to give away that sweatshirt? Or
Titan shirt.
Titan shirt. Here we go. We'll give away, since it's $740 all the way, we'll give away a Titan shirt and a sweatshirt. Titan shirt. Okay, do a Titan shirt.
Do a Titan shirt.
Titan shirt. Here we go.
Titan
Blam.
shirt. Between 1 and 50.
Okay, between 1 and 50. Here we go.
Yes.
Do we see how that works? How I'm not allowed to give anything away, and you get to give everything away.
No, I just looked at the time.
She wants to look like she's the good one, and I'm the bad one. She wants to be the hero, giving stuff away. So.
Well, next week, so make sure and look for us tomorrow on our website to sign up to win the RX Pro HEA tip set, the gun, the hose, the tip, the pressure gauge, and the shirt. And then make sure on Wednesday. We just had fun doing that video. It was kind of like walk down memory lane.
All right. So has anybody won? Has John? Oh, I see one right there. We'll see if he was the first one.
Yeah, John's going to have to let us know.
That was the first one. Somebody guessed it like right off the bat. So somebody guessed it, so we can move on.
Well, we could move on, but that wasn't my phone. That was your phone.
Your phone didn't get it. My phone. Andrew Slowacek won.
He won the Titan shirt.
Andrew Slowacek's the Titan shirt winner. The number was 1. The last number was 15. If you guys didn't know, if we didn't say nothing.
But so now let's do the fleece, and then
let's talk a little bit more. We got to get through this. I mean, what all this topic is all about.
How would you cut in an already sprayed room?
How would you cut in an already sprayed room?
Cut in what?
Well, like if you do I don't know what's already sprayed, but the trim. I mean, our process is we always do like the ceiling cut-ins first, and then we'll do our first coat on the field after we've already masked everything, and then when that dries, we'll do our cut-ins around our windows and door jambs, and we typically do them just one time, one coat, and while that's wet, we'll fill in our field, and then while it's still wet, we pull our masking, and then we just go back and do touch-ups where our cut-ins were. That's our typical process. Okay. I'm not sure how what already... I don't want a t-shirt. Okay. Panthers, God said.
That's okay. We won't give you one.
So, anyways, see if was there any questions that you saw?
Well, go down. No, just go with the regular feed now that we've already picked a winner. But
So we're working on the homeowner sprayed the room and asked me to blend the ceiling. Oh boy! So if the homeowner sprayed the room, you got issues because the spraying changes the color of the paint a little bit, and then if you're going to go back and roll your cut-ins or cut them in with a brush, you're gonna see a difference. There's just no way around that. So you're gonna see what we call haloing or flashing, and that's probably not good. Like if you're gonna spray the room and you're going to spray a wall, you need to mask the whole entire, mask off your trim and mask off your ceiling to spray the whole entire wall so you don't pull it, so you don't have to do the cut-ins. I mean, if it was me, I wouldn't attempt to try to just do the cut-ins and stuff. I would tell the customer, we're going to have to re-roll the walls because you're stepping yourself into a situation you're not going to win, because you're going to see a difference. No matter what, you're going to see a difference. Just the spraying itself, it atomizes the paint, changes the color, it lays out the tint, the tint flakes like in a certain pattern, in a certain way, and then you're going to come back and you're going to like roll sideways or brush it, and it's going to create those mountains and peaks or shadows in a different direction, and lay out the tint flakes in a different direction and just in a different manner, and you're gonna see it. Unfortunately, that's why it's really difficult. If you spray the whole entire room and everything, and then you just got touch-ups in the middle, somewhere in the middle, you're gonna see your touch-ups.
Yes, I'm his wife.
You are?
Yes.
Somebody asked if you're my wife.
Yeah.
You're my co-host.
I was his reluctant co-host.
That's why she's called Paint Wife.
Yeah. So exciting! We are going to be.
I'm excited. What are you so excited for?
We're going to be coming out with new shirts this next month.
I thought you were going to say we're getting married or something.
We already are. So okay.
Paint Wife. The Paint Wife shirts. I've created them and we've ordered them.
And we have a new logo coming out too.
We do have a new logo.
And they're new colors.
A super sick, super
cool,
rad
cool,
logo.
Cool. And the Paint Wife shirts and they're coming out before Mother's Day.
For Mother's Day. So you painters, this is a great Mother's Day present. So they're coming out.
146.
They're ordered and they're on their way. So hey, from Blackburn, UK, 146. He's won something before.
Yep. We're so glad you're with
Send my wife one. They'll be for sale. You're going to have to buy your wife one.
Yes.
We'll give a few away.
Yes.
Like we always do, give away shirts. But if you don't win one, you're going to have to buy her one.
Yeah.
And it's Paint Wife Wife shirts. So
yeah, somebody gave us that idea. I need to thank them.
Yeah. So now we've interviewed. What's that? We've interviewed people and we've gone through the interview process and just trying to find, just whether they're mechanical,
ladies' tea,
and trying to learn whether they got good work ethics and whether they're just going to be a good hard worker and just a team person. We don't care whether they know anything about painting, and then we're going to throw them right in the crew. Mm-hmm. And I tell people, you got 2 weeks. 2 weeks to prove to me what you got and what you're worth. Mm-hmm. I always start people off at $9 an hour and say within those 2 weeks I'm going to pay you what you're worth. And so this is your opportunity to show me what you got and show me that you're worth
Congratulations on the anniversary.
$15 an hour, or whether you're worth. There's been one time in the past I told somebody you're not even worth $9, and I paid them $8.
Whoa.
And so
once out of like 100.
in that 2 week period, so I tell them. It may take 1 day, 2 days, but within 2 weeks, if it takes 2 weeks, I'm having a hard time judging you.
So ProFinish says, what was your biggest challenge when you first started your business?
The biggest challenge was, so when I started my business, was the biggest challenge being everywhere by myself all the time, doing all the tasks. So when I first started my business, I was the one paying, I was the one creating the website, I was the one doing the bids, I was the one doing the financing. I did until my lovely wife, the glue to all this, the super glue, took it all over. I did everything. And I had a partner at that time, so I had to do the books, and then I had to split the money. And then I had to drive around and market myself to every single Albertsons in this valley doing pull tags. And so I literally got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, started work, and then I finished my day at Gold's Gym at around 12 o'clock at night working out. And then after my workout, I would travel home and I would make it my way home and do it again. And I did that 7 days a week. I mean, it was 7 days a week. It was a lot of work to get my company where it's at now, but the reward is far outweighs the amount of time I spent doing it.
So 2 things. At the end of the show, stay with us until the end, because at the very end, we're going to give away a bid packet, and we still have one more Titan shirt to give away. But also, Chuck H says, Chris, are you self-taught as a painter?
That's a really good question. So self-taught, absolutely self-taught. And so, and this is in what I was teaching in the UK. I learned on my own. I grabbed a sprayer. Very first house I painted, I used an airless sprayer. There was no YouTube. There was no books written on airless spraying. I learned everything, just about everything on my own. My partner taught me a little bit of stuff, but we were both apprentices, started our own painting company and learned. And I'll tell you, it's like my YouTube channel, my first 450 videos I did, I had no experience doing videos. I was terrified doing videos, terrified being behind a camera. I mean, it was not my personality. It wasn't what I was born to do, but I did it. I just went out and did it and worked on it, and it was a necessity and got it done. My painting company, I just learned. Trial and error. I would see the paint run. I wouldn't get sometimes I would get discouraged, but I never let it stop me. You go into a paint store, nobody wanted to share any information. There was one painter out there.
That's why we're here.
That's why we're here. There was one painter that would share with me how much he would bid stuff, and it's kind of where I learned how to bid some things in new construction.
You want to change that.
But I self-taught everything that I learned. All airless spraying is what I learned, on my own, trial and error, all the different products. I was kicked off. I lost like 4 builders because I didn't do things right. My work wasn't. I tried my hardest, thought I was giving a good product, but it wasn't up to par. And then I would lose that builder, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I hired one employee that introduced me to Bondo. I'd never heard of Bondo, and I'm like, this is how we do it around here. And so he taught me a little bit about Bondo, but airless spraying was all on my own. So a very good question.
Yeah, and Andrew, yes, YouTube didn't always exist.
It didn't,
and we love that it does. It's like we want to share so that people don't have as much issues.
And so to me, like I had to learn the airless sprayer. I get that gun in my hand. I didn't wear headphones. I watched every single product go on the wall. I watched it come out of the gun. I listened for it coming out of the gun to the sounds, the difference in the sound it made, the pitch of the whistle. I watched it hit the wall, how it hit the wall, what it did as it hit the wall. I watched it through the air. I watched the overspray. I studied all that stuff. I mean, it just I came so in tune with the gun, the airless sprayer, their product and stuff, and that's where I got all my knowledge.
So Stephen Wagner says, do you make your painters supply their own sundries?
No. Okay, let's get back to that question. So here we go. So somebody asked about, price or how we pay our painters. Early on in my career, I tried the subcontracting thing.
Same with us, Bobby.
Here's the problem, is you can't control the end product with subcontractors. They're never going to look out after your business the way you would look out after your business. And they're not going to look out after your business like your employees would. Your employees are a step closer to you. You can monitor them. You can monitor the end product. And I always had a problem with the quality of product by subcontractors. And they were always trying to take shortcuts. They were always trying to save money and behind your back. It never worked out for me. Now, it could work for other people. It never worked out for me. It just there was just a separation. And I have some friends that do. They subcontract everything out. It works easier for them tax wise, but it doesn't. I mean, that I learned that very early on in my career. Everybody's employees. We never ever we don't pay our employees under the table ever. I mean, we pay our taxes. I don't. I was involved with family members, early on in my career when I was a young kid that didn't pay their taxes and stuff. 7, we got kicked out of our house. But so
That's another story.
That's another story. But so I learned you have to pay your taxes. You got to be honest. We're honest in how we deal with our business. We're honest with how we deal with our employees. We pay them outright, pay our taxes, pay them over the table.
And provide all their pants and their shirts. And
we provide their pants. We provide their shirts. We provide their hats. And I don't skimp. They have to look good. So you want some pants? We give you the pants. You want some shirts? They're unlimited.
Jordan, you just need to email us, and then I'll get that information to Chris.
I wrote down a name. I was going to give that shirt to. So,
okay, if they're still with us, hopefully they still are.
Well, see, Clinton. Are you Clinton? MUTC. Clinton?
No, MUFC.
MUFC.
Yes, I just saw him.
Did you see him?
You just passed him.
So is he still on? There he is.
You get this shirt.
Clinton. Clinton MUFC. You get the sweatshirt.
You get the sweatshirt. So you need to email me your address.
It's a fleece sweatshirt from a paint company.
Yep. And
It's
you'll
a
never
surprise.
guess the color.
I'm not going to tell you.
Never guess.
You might be able to guess.
See how good of marketing they did.
Let's see if anybody can guess by just what color it is. Make your guess.
Yeah. Well, let's give away our shirt, and then we have our big giveaway in 4 minutes for our...
5 minutes.
Well, 4
You're
minutes.
shortchanging us by a minute now.
Oh, gosh.
Come on,
Okay.
don't be doing that. These people
So
want
let's
their
pick a
money's
number.
worth. Pick it. Well, we're talking. We got to get to the end of this subject we're talking about.
No, there's never an end. You could always keep talking.
Really?
People have questions. We want to make them answer.
I've been painting since 1986.
Wow.
Not much I can do as far as painting goes. Faux floor coatings, Venetian plaster, spray, tape and drywall finisher. Man, I'm old. Thank the good Lord. So that was Tom American Pride. If you want a job, contact me. So if anybody wants a job, go fill out an application. We would entertain. We've run it. We've ran into people in the UK. We've ran into people in Texas that say they'll come work for us and they want it, but nobody ever fills out an application.
Yeah.
So nobody really does want to work for us.
And it's
John really needs you. John needs somebody to take over his position.
Yeah.
So
let's do a number. We haven't even given a number yet.
Well, you start now. We got to go back to the beginning. Say a number, and we'll see if anybody's guessed it.
No, I haven't. We haven't even done it yet.
Okay, go ahead. And what are you giving away? This shirt? We're giving away
a Titan shirt.
another Titan shirt. There you go. Send it to John.
Right now we're giving away a Titan shirt. Between 1 and 50. We're giving away a Titan shirt. Oh my gosh. Oh. I just bought my second Festool. Oh, I see it. I saw it again.
Well, that one
No,
right there.
there was one above it.
Those came before you said the number, but then we'll see what John says. Here we go. It's all up to John. John's the one. So,
yep.
There we go. Christina Moyer, you're the winner.
Christina Moyer,
You
you're
got
the
yourself
winner.
a Titan shirt. There you go. Christina Moyer is the winner.
So for you guys, we want you to make sure and watch for our video he's going to upload on Wednesday. And there's going to be links that Titan is offering some rebates and some discounts on their products. So look for those, because if you buy them in your paint store, they'll give you the rebates and the
Are we on Instagram?
tips. And look for our paint wife shirts that are going to be coming out in April. And our new, we won't say the design, but it's going to be a really cool shirt.
Are we on Instagram?
Yes, we're on Instagram.
What's our Instagram?
It's Idaho Painter. The Idaho Painter. The Idaho Painter.
She doesn't even know. It's
The
Idaho Painter.
Idaho Painter.
Idaho Painters.
Idaho Painters.
Idaho Painters. What's Facebook?
The Idaho Painter.
The Idaho Painter.
The Idaho
Do we have
Painter.
a website?
We have a website.
Where you can purchase
So-
our shirts and hats. Huh?
Yes, and somebody was asking that, like, you do paid phone support and email support. Because if he didn't, then he would never sleep and he'd be talking 24/7. And
I used to not do it. My phone used to ring off the hook, and I could never get any work done.
yeah, and we still paint. He still
because
paints every
once
day.
people get me on the phone, I have a tendency to talk a lot. If you haven't noticed,
Yeah.
I have a tendency.
He's
to
actually
not
really
stop.
quiet. He's actually the shy one. But when you talk about painting that he loves,
So Jerome Landry says he would work for John.
okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Need to hire new guy in Illinois at Diversified Painting and Restoration. George Clemsara. Clemsara? So
we have 1 minute, and
can
we're
you
gonna
do a review of the Titan spray guide? So that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we tested it out. I don't think we ever did the video. So that's interesting because we got it and we were going to do a video review, and we had a whole bunch of them and we gave them away, but I don't think I ever posted that video. So
We'll
that's
look into that.
We will look into that.
Yeah.
Chris, I think John's getting better than you, LOL. You do all the videos and he is passing you up. Hey,
Probably
that's
true.
there is some truth to that.
Yep.
And I'm getting better at video production than John, but
Yeah.
John might be John's getting better than at me in quite a few things.
Yeah.
So
but that's why it's a team, and what
and-
you do is valuable, and what he does is valuable.
and I don't feel sad.
No, I'm thankful. Yeah.
John started with me as a young kid, and 13 years later, it's amazing to see where he's come.
He has
What
a wife and 3 kids.
what a
and he's-
journeyman painter was. I mean, yeah, he's got a wife and 3 kids now, and I'm glad to see him, pass me up, and glad that he's working for me.
Yeah.
So
We're very
and not
blessed and
you.
thankful.
So there you have it. But anyways, we've got to give away a bid packet. So tonight,
We're thankful for everybody that works for us, because we have part-time guys, and we have Zach,
Yep.
and we have Lucas, and so we have a great team, but we do need to add to it, and so
we
that
do
is
need to grow.
as a business and starting a business on our own. That is the biggest challenge that we have faced.
So Jordan, he said you taught him. So I taught John a lot of what he knows. One thing good about John is he goes and does a whole lot extra, and he reads a lot and studies a lot beyond the time that I was able to teach him and stuff. So that's why he continues to grow. So here we go, a bid packet.
A bid packet.
Thank you guys for being here once again. A wife and 3 kids Paint Saint of the Year award for you. There you go, Andrew Slovacek.
Okay, Andrew, you're getting a shirt. So
I'll take it.
This is the number. So this is
So,
for a bid packet. And we'll
Zach
just
the Ninja.
need your email.
So here we go. We just put out a number, and this is for one of our bid packets.
Yep.
So here we go. Did you text John the number?
Yes, I did.
So we're closing it out by we sell it for $300. So we're giving away a $300 item now.
Yes.
So
Yes.
how old is John? How old are
You
you?
keep going, George.
I think John's like
30.
26.
No, he's like 30.
John's 30?
Yes.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's in his 20s.
You want me to go and look on his record? John, tell
he
us how
30?
old you are. Yes, he's 30.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
I think he's
is.
like 29.
Well, because how old do you think you are?
I'm 42.
Plus 10.
I'm 52 years old. 52 years young.
No, you'll be 52 this year.
I'm 52 years old.
No, you're 51.
I'm 52.
He's 51.
I'm 52, trust me.
Okay. Have we seen the number?
I don't know. John's in charge.
So make sure.
Maybe he's so old that he
Make
can't
sure
find it.
and go to our website. Oh, he found it.
This guy's won before. So Ryan Petzold.
Ryan Petzel, you need
Ryan
to email
Petzel,
us,
you're the
and I'll
winner.
email it to you.
Winner, chicken dinner.
We're so thankful for you guys, and make sure and check our website, theidahopainter.com, because we're going to be posting the opportunity to win the RX Pro HEA tip set up. And next week we're going to be giving that away, so you got to be with us to win it.
There you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. John's gonna. Andrew says he's 31. So somebody's message was held for a review. I am a journeyman plumber, but I've become infatuated with painting. What are the wages like in Texas new construction?
Okay,
It's either.
No, don't read it. Don't read it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's probably
Hide
not.
that.
We'll just hide that comment. That isn't in too well.
Yeah, no,
And
we've had
see
a
how I
great
get
night.
suckered into reading stuff?
Yeah.
Because I'm not a fast reader. I can't process. I
That's
process
that's
the
why
word I
I
just
read
read.
them.
I process the word after that, and so I'm reading ahead of my brain.
Yeah.
And then I get to those things that I
That's
should be
why
reading.
I read it and just read it to you. That's why we're a team. We're a team. We need each other. Because I can't paint.
Been painting for 2 years. How can I get more work? Been working on just referrals. Social media marketing. We just had an interview today
Yep.
on the Contractor Summit, and we talked a whole lot about it.
So that will be coming out in May, and it will be free for you to listen to.
And Lisa's going to keep talking while I find the stop streaming button. And
Thank you so much. Thank you, Susan, for being with us. Hope you had a
thank
great
you, American
day
Pride.
working.
Thank you, Bobby Willis, American RR Angels, John Burke.
Thank you.
AFTAB, Jordan 23, Jenny Tootin. Thanks for being with us. And once again, as we always say, we'll see you guys on our next live show or Instagram or Facebook, one of those. Anyways, we'll see you somewhere.
Yeah, thank you for being with us. Good night.